Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
And a good Easter weekend to you. It's a Saturday morning, and we are celebrating 10 years of award-winning car talk. This is the In Wheel Time Car Show, your weekly go-to all things automotive place. Today, coming to you live from Studio A in Texas, USA. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world Mars, King Konrad Delong, and Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. So glad that you could join us on this Saturday morning on our live program. If you're listening on a podcast, hey, we invite you to join us every Saturday morning from 8 to 11 o'clock.
Easter weekend.
This is Easter weekend, yes. So I had a chance, I was invited to a Nissan event.
And we weren't.
Locally. And it was a small, kind of a private affair. There weren't too many journalists invited.
It had to be special. This is only for the Hall of Famers?
No. It's one of those deals where it's typical corporate stuff where, you got to wear a mask, and they're only inviting a limited number of people on a schedule. And so I had an hour to visit, and then we had to move on and allow other journalists to go. I think there are 2 or 3 journalists at a time in there.
We call it schedule.
At any rate, so they titled this event the first look for Nissan of 4 or 5 vehicles. And it was pretty cool.
A view to the future.
A view to the future, yeah. Some are available soon, and others are, one of them in particular is a prototype.
Just a tease.
Yeah. So I went this past Wednesday in the evening over at the Silver Street Studios. You know where that is? Silver Street is kind of off of Taylor and down in the First Ward area of downtown, just to the west of downtown, just to the south of I-10. There's some silos down there.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, well, right underneath those silos, warehouses. They've taken one of these big, long warehouses and divided it up into an art gallery. And there's probably, I don't want to over-exaggerate here, but probably 25. The Susan's up there looking at the basket.
Looking for something to eat.
So, absolutely. She didn't even look at the egg. She was more interested in the grassy basket there, the Easter basket. So at any rate, they divide this huge warehouse up, and there's probably, I don't want to exaggerate, 50, 75.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Yeah, artists, and they all have their own small gallery, and the gallery includes whatever it is that
their wares are.
It's a pretty unique place. You'll see some pictures of the inside hallway, and that's where they displayed the cars. Okay, so first up, I took some pictures, as I should have. There is the all-new 2022 Nissan Frontier.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good looking. And it's about time that truck had a change,
my
too.
God.
That truck was getting long in the tooth.
What was it, 10 years old?
Oh, yeah.
At least.
And you did say 22.
Yes, it's a 22. The all-new Frontier design combines aggressive modern style with elements inspired by the iconic Nissan hardbody.
Okay.
I hadn't heard that in a long time. Remember the hardbody?
Yep.
Okay,
The
standard
mini truck craze.
Standard 310 horsepower, 3.8-liter direct injection V6,
Wow.
which was all new for last year, with 93% new or redesigned parts, offers best-in-class horsepower. Torque is rated at 281 pound-feet. Matched to the engine, 9-speed automatic transmission. Nissan also retuned Frontier's hydraulic rack and pinion steering. I didn't know that they'd gone away from that. Frontier four-wheel drive models feature a shift-on-the-fly four-wheel drive system. The Pro 4X model adds an electronic locking differential, Bilstein off-road shocks, and underbody skid plates. Bed utility continues to be a strength for Frontier with the Utilitrack channel system. We've all seen that.
Smart system.
It is. You can buy all the accoutrements to click into that thing. Frontier's towing capacity rated at 6,720 pounds when properly equipped. This thing goes head-to-head with the Toyota Tacoma, and goodness knows they've needed some competition. As far as, it has a available largest in-class 9-inch color touchscreen on the interior with Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. That's a terrible picture that I took. I apologize for that, but that's just the way that it is. Further making life easier, a standard largest-in-class 7-inch advanced driver assist display offers configurable information directly in front of the driver. The 5-foot bed is standard on all crew cab models, 6-foot bed optional on crew cab SV long wheelbase models, 6-foot bed also standard on all king cab models. That is that particular vehicle.
The new Frontier.
The new Frontier. Kind of sounds right, doesn't
That's
it?
right. So, hey, and they can pay me royalties for the advertising.
Now here's a good look at when I saw this, went a little bit too fast
Yeah, I
there,
did.
Jeff.
Yep, sorry.
The front end of this is round.
Okay.
And it is stunning when you see it in person. It's not a very good picture, but I didn't have a very good angle at it. The 2022 Pathfinder, all new from the ground up. Obviously an SUV, strong front face, wide stance, blister fenders, and short front overhang versus the previous design. V-motion grille. C-shaped headlights and floating roof line. Standard LED headlights include slim upper dynamic daytime running lights, and the C-pillar has a structural SUV look that allows use of a two-tone paint scheme, a first for Pathfinder. This one had it. You can see it's got the black top.
It's a Euro look. I like it.
It does. It looks really good. A total of 14 color combinations are offered, including 5 new two-tone treatments. Every 2022 Pathfinder features a 284 horsepower, 3.5-liter direct injection V6, 259 pound-feet of torque, engine matched to a 9-speed automatic transmission. 4-wheel drive models feature Nissan's all-new intelligent 4-wheel drive with 7-position drive and terrain mode selector. Among the long list of striking interior touches, a new available 12.3-inch digital dashboard provides the driver with a variety of easy-to-navigate screen options. An available 9-inch color touchscreen center display is placed high on the new simplified instrument panel. And that seems to be a real theme for Nissan now, is the simplified. Instead of having 100 buttons and switches and knobs, they've simplified it, and it really cleans up the dashboard.
Kind of a 3-tone colored interior.
I like
as
the
well.
seats. The seats look comfortable.
That's really nice.
And the material that you used on that is very unique, and I don't even know how to describe it, but it's got the Nissan NASA seat stuff, so it feels like
Zero gravity.
the zero gravity thing.
Oh, be darned. Looks
Feels
soft.
really good. Available interior features include a 10-way power driver's seat, climate-controlled front seats, tri-zone automatic temperature control, second row climate control, and heated rear seats.
Notice the steering wheel with the flat bottom.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty creative.
They have
it adds a sporty look to it.
You know, Nissan's been kind of quiet because of all of the
Struggles.
Oh, gosh. And
Challenges.
They've had lots of things going on.
Carlos. Oh, need I say more? Okay.
So does this come with its own luggage?
One that a human body can fit in. Okay, so now we're going to move on to Nissan's first all-electric crossover SUV. There it is, the Aria. Okay, the all-new Aria offers an estimated range of up to approximately 300 miles, depending on how lead-footed you are. Aria styling represents a significant redefinition of Nissan's design philosophy. This new philosophy is based on what Nissan calls timeless Japanese futurism. Marketing department got a hold of that, huh? Yeah. Aria is offered with 6 two-tone exterior paint combinations, each sporting a black roof and 3 striking full-body colors. A unique exterior copper and black two-tone color package called Akatsuka expresses the moment just before dawn as the sun marks the beginning of a new day.
Thank you, marketing department.
I love it.
It's called Sunrise.
Pretty much.
Copper.
This thing is really cool. I have to tell you that.
The whole era of car design right now that is using these LED lights as a styling line in
Cadillac.
the car.
Mm-hmm,
Well, a lot of people do it, but how cool is that?
Interior, more akin to a sleek cafe lounge, they wrote that, on a starship. evoking performance and intrigue rather than traditional automotive cabin. You can go to the interior, Jeff. The advantages provided by the company's all-new EV platform have enabled the Aria to offer a spacious cabin. The compact nature of the powertrain components made it possible for Nissan's engineers to install the climate control system under the hood, where a traditional gasoline engine would be, allowing the designers to utilize the whole length of the cabin without traditional obstructions, such as a transmission tunnel.
I was going to say, it looks like a flat floor.
Yeah.
It is a flat floor, yeah. But I want you to look at the dashboard. A minimalist instrument panel devoid of buttons and switches found in conventional vehicles. Primary climate control functions are integrated into the wooden center dash in the form of a captive haptic switch that offers the same feeling as a mechanical switch by vibrating when touched. Over there on the
Kind of like you.
on the passenger side over there, on the right-hand side, you can see it down below the dash is a flat panel that doesn't look like it has anything on it. It's got a whole row of buttons on it that are lit in the dark, and in the day you can kind of see them in there. You touch it and it vibrates back at your finger going,
You got me.
You got me. Exactly. The adjustable center console can be moved to suit the driver's personal preference. Both Aria front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive models offer a choice of 63 kilowatts of usable battery capacity or 87 kilowatts, which is the upgrade.
Yeah, that's a 300-miler.
Yeah, so additional battery capacity delivers the additional range for those looking to venture on longer journeys. The Aria also features e-pedal. First introduced in the Nissan Leaf, allows the driver to launch, accelerate, and decelerate using only the accelerator pedal. How does it do that? You can adjust the deceleration.
As you take your foot off the gas, it slows the car
Like
down.
spring-loaded.
Well, yeah, the accelerator pedal. I don't think they would use the gas pedal.
Oh, gosh.
Because it's electric.
Yes, you're
Anyway, on models equipped with E-Force, regenerative torque is distributed not only to the front wheels but also the rear.
Does
The
it
vehicle also includes Amazon Alexa.
Does it have like one of those catches on it, like on a top fuel car? It's got
Doesn't have that.
to bring it back.
No, it doesn't have that.
But when you say regenerative, which means that as it's applying the brakes, it's actually recharging the battery as well.
Correct.
So
Connectivity display interface features both 12.3-inch instrument monitor and 12.3-inch center display. Remember me telling
everybody's got to have the 12-inch.
Yep,
And
yep.
everybody goes a little bit bigger than 12-inch.
Here's what I thought was pretty interesting. Steve says we think it's going to start at about $40,000.
Cool.
$40,000.
That's a steal.
I know.
And then they're still giving the $7,500 kickback from the government for buying an EV, aren't they?
I guess. I don't know.
I think they are.
Is that still happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, now here is the prototype Z. The Z Proto, as it's called. Now, in this picture, I had to take a picture of this because they haven't actually come out with the 240Z, the 300Z, the 370Z. They haven't come out with that yet.
They haven't
So,
the final name.
correct. So instead, they made the name Fairlady Z because Fairlady was in the portfolio of the Z way back at the
All the way
beginning.
back to 1970, the 240Z was called the Fair Lady as a Japanese domestic market name.
So Nissan has unveiled the Z Proto, signaling the company's intent to launch a new generation of the legendary Z sports car. Shown at an event beamed around the world from the Nissan Pavilion in Yokohama, Japan, the prototype features new design inside and out, as well as an upgraded powertrain and a manual transmission. The Nissan Z Proto pays full respect to 50 years of Z heritage. At the same time, it's a thoroughly modern sports car, sporting a bright yellow pearlescent paint, tribute to a popular paint scheme on both the first-generation 240Z and the 300ZX. The Z Proto boasts a fresh, attractive exterior.
So this is the prototype that they have because I've seen pictures of this in the spy shots and stuff.
That's it. This is the one that you see in the spy shots.
My brother is a big fan of Z's, and he's owned several.
But they've kept a lot of the style of the Z, the flat back all the way to the tail lights, the hatchback view of it. I think there is some historical Z styling in this car.
It's very smooth. It doesn't have the Coke bottle design for the sides
pinch,
anymore.
yeah,
It's
pinch
all
at the
been
doors,
flattened
yeah.
out.
The rear corners are more rounded.
But if you go back to the original 240, it was also more slab-sided. It
But
wasn't.
It was a
pinched in.
flat back, not rounded. Yeah.
So under the elongated hood is an enhanced V6 twin turbocharged engine mated to a 6-speed manual gearbox. But the one thing that they don't put in any of the press materials, horsepower.
Oh, they don't.
Well,
No.
they might not have come to final tuning on it yet as well. You know, we're not real sure.
So
when
what
the
are you
release date
guessing?
is.
What are you guessing horsepower will be?
I would
on a
say
twin
that-
turbo 6-cylinder.
To be a player in the market, it's going to have to get close to or push 400
That's
horsepower.
exactly what
I
I
was
wrote
thinking
down here.
400.
Because
Yeah, I
you
would
look
think
at
so.
the new Supra. This new Supra's 385.
Well, Mr.
Yeah.
Mars is going to do a review of that.
I'm
There you
going
go.
to tell you, right?
You know,
Shortly.
so they're that 400 mark is kind of the thing. And I know there was some early conversation about this being called the 400Z.
So
Doubtful that's going to carry in. But
So to finish this up, I just wanted to say thank you, Steve Parrott with Nissan, for inviting me out. I had
Beautiful
a good
car.
time. It's good to see him. I hadn't seen him in a few years, and I also got to meet the new president of the Texas Auto Writers Association.
Kristen?
Yes, she was.
Yes.
She was
Saw
there.
her.
Came up and extended a handshake, and it was nice meeting her face to face. So a very nice lady. All right, let's move on, shall we? Let's do
it's your show.
No, it's not my show. Let's do This Week in Auto History.
All right, Jeffrey, you ready?
Not yet.
So, well, that's why I kind of gave that pause there. So as we go to automotive history, Jeffrey's got some pictures to give us in
There's
the
a good
process
picture
here.
right there of Nissan.
So the U.S. Congress in 1806
Hubba hubba.
appropriated $30,000 for the Army Corps of Engineers to begin surveying the construction of the Great National Pike. It's also known as the Cumberland Road. Go ahead, the next picture, Jeff.
Sure.
And here is that the road construction crew, and you can tell things haven't changed. There's 2 guys working and 8 guys standing around looking at them. So we haven't changed anything in 200 years. Like that. In 1900, the British royal family received its first motor car, a Daimler Mail Phaeton.
Lord have mercy, that's ugly.
Well, yeah, but still, this is back, 1900. There weren't very many cars
Got plenty of
available.
you got fringe and everything, Don. You should like that.
Yes, I do.
A Surrey with a
just-
fringe on
It
top.
just speaks to me.
So in 1927, Major Henry Seagrave became the first man to break the 200-mile-an-hour barrier driving a 1,000-horsepower Mystery Sunbeam. He averaged 203.79 miles an hour at Daytona Beach, Florida. Can you imagine driving a car like this on Daytona Beach? Because though the beach is relatively flat, you still got to deal with deviations in the sand and stuff.
and everything.
Now this was powered by a twin overhead camshaft V12 with 4 valves per cylinder and an aluminum block with 22.4 liters. It was the size of the engine, so it's a 1,370 cubic inch engine. And the ignition system was 4 magnetos, which is 2 per bank, with twin spark plugs. And it was you can switch the picture, Jeff. It was an airplane engine that they stuck in this car. Pretty remarkable considering. Yeah, pretty remarkable.
Hey, what do you
considering-
got under the hood? Well, it's not actually under the hood, but it is an airplane engine.
Yeah,
Good Lord.
But again, 200 miles an hour back in 1927 is scary fast.
Looks like I always that sunbeam. I think bread. I'm thinking he's
Yeah, me
driving a
too.
loaf of bread.
There you
The way
go.
that vehicle looks.
Oh, I'm thinking of the Sunbeam Tiger.
There you go.
The car out of the 60s.
We should have put this picture in Don's Nissan review for that Z.
There's the engine, the twin turbocharged airplane engine.
So the thing I found pretty interesting, in 1927, it had 4 valves per cylinder and multiple magnetos.
Yeah.
That's technology of today. So in 1941, Ford built the Willow Run assembly plant, and the federal government was moving in 41 and 42 to war production, and Ford was given the opportunity to build the B-24 Liberator. And, you know, Henry Ford was very much of a pacifist. He really didn't want to get involved, but he jumped in with both feet.
But he still maintained his jerk ability.
Yeah, well,
all the manufacturers had to. They were forced to.
To a large degree, they were
Right.
forced to. And if you go back and look at it, Bunky Knudsen was he worked for Henry Ford.
I thought it was Knudsen.
Yeah,
Knudsen,
either way.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I always called it Knudsen because the K is silent. That's why I'm Onrad,
Knudsen,
not
Knudsen.
Conrad.
Whatever.
But he used to work for Henry Ford,
Right,
and then he went to work for General Motors,
Right.
and then he became the head of war production.
War production
So
for
he
the
kind
Army.
of told Henry,
Yeah.
this is what you're going to do. They built 8,000 bombers at Willow Run,
Wow.
and they built it from start to finish. They didn't build the only components they had coming in were the engines, but they built that in.
And I believe that facility's still there.
It still does. They built. I believe they're building trucks in it right now. So pretty interesting. In 1947, the Nanjing Automobile Group, a state-owned company that was founded in China, they started building. Oh, well, we got the wrong. This is Kichiro Toyota, the founder of Toyota Motor Corporation. In 2008, Toyota surpassed General Motors as the largest automaker, and he passed away at the age of 57. So,
I was waiting for you to say he was 107.
no, in 52 he passed away.
Okay.
In 2009, Rick Wagner, the chairman and chief executive of the troubled automotive giant General Motors, resigns at the request of the Obama administration. During Wagner's 8 years at the top of General Motors, the company lost billions of dollars and tens of thousands of employees, of which I was one. And in 2008, General Motors was surpassed by Toyota as the world's top producing maker of cars and
When
trucks.
Rick was ultimately shot in the firing squad, and that was the end of
the
Rick.
day after the White House announced Wagner was going to resign, President Obama stated that General Motors would have to undergo a fundamental restructuring in the next 60 days in order for the government to consider loaning any more money
How
to them.
sad is that?
And
What a legacy. Way to go, Rick.
well, yeah, what a complete waste
Worthless,
of money
yes.
when you look at how they spent money foolishly and a lot of the design work and stuff and engineering work. That
The Aztec.
the Aztec.
A fool and his money is soon parted.
Well, and
As we all know.
Yep. So that is this week in automotive history.
Good
As we
Lord, that
start
was a
on
long auto
We
history.
start on a grenade.
It's a
end
busy
on
week.
grenade.
Yes. Okay. All right. So some of the stories making automotive news headlines this week include, NHTSA, National Highway Transportation Safety Administration, has come out with a new format. And to really alert people that are signed up to them, oh my God, this is a disaster waiting to happen. So it's a different kind of sheet of paper.
For recalls.
Yeah. Owners of select Hyundai and Genesis vehicles should park their cars outside and away from homes, other structures, and other flammable materials such as vegetation until their vehicles have been repaired due to a new and separate recalls of the risk of a thermal event.
Right.
Model year 2015 to 16 Hyundai Genesis.
Wonder if that would burn their hands.
2017 to 2020 Genesis G80, and 2019 to 2021 Genesis G70. Thank you. I hear you over there. I appreciate it. We're done with that. Seems that the anti-lock brake system modules could malfunction internally and cause an electrical short over time, potentially resulting in a thermal event while parked or driving.
Well, Ford went through this as well. It was a cruise control switch that was attached to the brake system, and as it would short, it could possibly ignite brake fluid. So
Oh, but wait, we're not done.
There's more.
I could top that.
GM and Chevrolet vehicles.
Oh, boy.
GM issued a safety recall for certain model year 20 and 21 Chevy Express and GMC Savannah vehicles with 6.6-liter gasoline engines.
Which I didn't think existed.
If a short circuit does occur, drivers may get a low battery voltage warning. The battery may die, or a fire may occur in the engine compartment.
Yeah, either the check engine light comes on or smoke comes billowing out of the hood.
Well, your choice.
Are those the full-size vans?
Yeah.
I was thinking,
And it hasn't changed in 40 years because, I'm driving one. They don't look any different than they did.
all I
back in
can think of is that the check engine light comes on, and out of the little hole in the middle of it comes smoke shooting out of it,
Like
and
a
then a warning.
flamethrower.
Warning, Will Robinson, fire, fire.
Danger, danger, Will Robinson.
God almighty. We have other recalls to tell you.
But none as fun as those.
No, that's exactly right. Mercedes-Benz Sprinters from the 2019 through 2020 model year, models 1500, 2500, 3500, and 4500, the brake pedal bolt could come loose. Oh, my God.
Only once, right? The brake pedal falls off.
I'm seeing a theme here. There's a trend with the vans.
Relay may short and cause fire on a certain model Ram pickup trucks, 2500, 3500, 4500, 5500 for the 2021 model year. Oops. Turn the page. Incorrect wheel nuts may cause the wheel separation on the Nissan Rogue for the 2021 model year. Somebody put the wrong nuts on the dang assembly line. Oh, my God. That would be me. Who did that? Oh, it was Don. Don did it. Oh, Don.
Well, you gotta look at-
Don.
There's a hardness rating of nuts and bolts, and if
I
they don't
can
meet
only
that, it
imagine, and I don't
fractures
even want to need to go there.
Sounds like a supply issue.
It probably was.
There-
I was going to say, it probably
God,
was.
we don't need to go there. I'm just telling you because it's going down a road that we don't want to go down at this time of the morning. Axle shaft missing missing a retaining ring on the 2021 Chevy Camaro. That's being
So
recalled.
your shaft would fall off.
Yeah.
Your shaft would fall off.
So they use those C-clips, and they've used those C-clips for years. So I'm sure that.
And I think
So that's on the U-joint.
No, it's in the.
I want
attached.
to show you this, and I'm going to put these two pages together of the recalled Mercedes-Benz models.
Do I need a close-up?
Look
on
at the
that? Oh, wow.
Oh my God, those are all individual models of
Everything they sold.
Roof panel may detach, glass panel may detach.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
my-
probably not real good.
No, that's not going to be a good thing.
Hey, Martha.
I imagine that's probably quite expensive to fix.
Yeah, well, that's it for the recalls. I think we're done with that.
So you heard Doug Feehan with Corvette Racing. He led Corvette Racing for 25 years and led Corvette to 14 championships, 13 manufacturers championships and drivers championships, 113 race wins. And last year he was summarily dismissed by Chevrolet and as the program director. Well, he's being brought back again as the Corvette brand manager to the racing program, and he's still going to work under Laura Klauser.
And so he's going to go back. Oh, I'm sorry. It's all been a mistake.
Yeah, he's going to go to work under Laura Klauser, who replaced him as the racing boss, and they're going to bring him back for the Detroit Grand Prix.
Wow.
So it's kind of nice to have him back. He's got a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge.
All right, well, that's it for this hour of the In Wheel Time Car Show. We have more coming up. We invite you to stay with us.
The Tailpipes and Tacos monthly cruise-in has become so popular, you'll be able to attend at more locations. Enjoy fabulous Houston car culture at any of the 4 participating Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex restaurants. Tailpipes and Tacos will be held in Tomball at Highway 249 near 2978, Bay Area Boulevard near the Gulf Freeway in Webster, the Grand Parkway just south of I-10 and Katy, and the Kirby location off the Southwest Freeway. Tailpipes and Tacos is the place to enjoy made-to-order breakfast tacos, fresh coffee, and awesome cars. Mark your calendar for Saturday, April 17th for the next Tailpipes and Tacos at one of the 4 participating Lupi Tortilla Mexican restaurants, 8 to 11 a.m. Tailpipes and Tacos is free and everyone is invited. See collector cars, hot rods, customs, originals, and resto mods. Cars from all over Southeast Texas cruise in and show off in this friends and family event. Start your Saturday off right at Houston's hottest cruise in. Tailpipes and Tacos, April 17th 17th, 8 to 11 a.m. Participating Loopies are located in Tomball, Katy, West University, and Clear Lake. April 17th, In Real Time will be broadcasting from the West University location on the Southwest Freeway, weather permitting.
Is your business or company looking to stand out in a crowded advertising market? Looking to reach the real auto enthusiast? Well, you found it. You're listening or watching In Real Time, and so are your fellow enthusiasts. The In Real Time Car Show now reaches 500,000, and we can put together a marketing plan that will engage them in your product, business, or service. To get the tires rolling, just shoot us an email to our marketing director, Jeff Zekin. His address is jeff@nwheeltime.com. If you're in charge of your company's small, medium, or large business anywhere in the U.S., let the On Hold Company help you retain customers and promote your business on your telephone system. Promote special sales or company info when placed on hold. The On Hold Company provides custom on-hold messages with professional male or female voices, licensed background music with no long-term contract, no monthly recurring bill, and updates your messages as needed. Call the On Hold Company at 713-223-HOLD or go to onhold.net. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.